Kamal Santa Marie here in Doha. These are some of the stories we're following here on Al Jazeera. Dozens of people are dead after two suicide bombers struck Russia's capital during Monday's rush hour. Rebels from the Northern Caucasus are believed to have carried out the attacks, although no one has claimed responsibility. Marsha Lippman is a political analyst at the Carnegie Moscow Center.
The North Caucasus itself, in the meantime, has become a cesspool of all sorts of subversive activities, abductions, assassinations, explosions, terrorist attacks. However, it was contained up until today, it was contained within the North Caucasus. So this is new. Unfortunately, we are back 6 years now, and again, Moscow is vulnerable, and God forbid, other places may be vulnerable as well.
Pakistan's leading nuclear scientist has been freed from house arrest, but Abdul Qadir Khan is not allowed to talk publicly about nuclear technology.
After 6 years, he's going to be allowed to move. He will have to give a half-an-hour notice, and it is most probable that he will be meeting friends and families in the first phase of it, at least.
A court in Shanghai sentenced 4 executives from Rio Tinto to prison for accepting bribes and stealing commercial secrets. The court ordered Australian national Stern Hu be jailed for 10 years. His Chinese colleagues have been sentenced to between 7 and 14 years in prison. And 5 Arctic states are working together as competition for control of the lucrative polar region heats up. Steve Chow explains how the people who live in the area that may hold much of the world's undiscovered oil and gas reserves have actually been left out of discussions.
And it's in communities like this that the decisions made at the Arctic Summit will have its largest impact. But one of the key groups being left out of the talks at this point are those that make these communities home, the Inuit, the people of the Arctic. The Inuit tell us that climate change is happening on a fast scale. They point to bays like this one as an example. They say that while it is frozen at this point, it's predicted that in the next 2 to 3 decades, it could be entirely ice-free all year round.
Just some of the stories we're covering here on Al Jazeera, the latest on those and plenty more. Visit aljazeera.net/English.